Hi, I'm Yuen and welcome to my channel. So it has been a while since I've done a sit down or show and tell video. So today's video is kind of like a thrift haul. And if you have seen my last video, you would have noticed or seen a lot of hints that I was doing a lot of op shopping and thrifting. And for those that have not seen the video, I would highly recommend for you to watch that video as well as subscribing to my channel if you haven't done so. In today's video, I'm going to show you all of the clothing items that I recently picked up through op shopping and thrifting. And don't you worry, there will be a second part to this haul where I will be showing you some of the home decors as well as fashion accessory, which includes shoes, handbags, scarves, jewelry, and a belt. Yep, quite a lot. So I have 13 pieces of clothing items that I want to show you today. And I won't be doing much of the styling because it's purely just like a try on kind of haul. And if you know me well, yes, there definitely will be a styling video feature some of the items that I'm going to show you today. Anyway, let's dive into it. So I'm going to divide the pieces in three like sections to indicate where I bought the items from. So the first section or the first category would be from Depop. Now, I must admit I have not been an active user of Depop until now. And the reason why I went to Depop because I'm interested in the trend where, lacy trend, slip dresses or camisoles or nice vintage old pieces because I know it's a trend. So I don't want to pay a lot of money, which is what happened in the past. I got caught in a lot of trends. So for that reason, I went into Depop. The downside of shopping on Depop is the postage fee. So a lot of items, yes, are quite reasonable and quite cheap, but you actually have to pay the postage for it. As well as you don't get to see in person, so you don't know what the material feels like. As well, the photos, as well as the description provided by the seller aren't that great. So it can be a hit and miss, and it's a gamble. In saying that, I am quite lucky that I did pick up quite a few nice pieces, which I really love. So let me show you what they are. The first item is this gorgeous nightgown. I think this is probably definitely a nightgown. It is a vintage piece and it's quite sheer. And the reason why I bought it because I love this lace trimming detail. It's just a beautiful detail. Two ties back at the back, and the color is in a light, beautiful light yellow, pale yellow. I'm not too sure what the material is made of, but it feels like a very light cotton material. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece, and I think I paid $30 for this plus $10 for postage, so altogether $40 for this item. And I love it. It gives that really vintage feel. So it's just a beautiful piece. Because the material is so sheer, I knew I needed a slip dress to wear underneath if I wanted to wear this as a day, as something going out or as a day dress. So I picked up another piece from which is this beautiful, gorgeous slip dress, which is like an undergarment. It's beautiful. It's so gorgeous, I have to say. It's in a beigey and quite sheer as well. I love the lace details. I felt so sexy and feminine when I wore this. It just, why don't we wear this sort of clothes anymore? It feels light, airy, beautiful, and so sexy. I feel so gorgeous in this. So yeah, so that was the reason why I picked this one up. How much I paid for this? Can't remember. I think I paid around maybe $20 plus 10 again plus $10 postage. So or even less. Yeah. So it's such a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. When the weather gets warm, I definitely will wear this out. So the very first item that I bought from Depop is actually this dress here. It is another lingerie piece. It's made from polyester. I love the lace detail again. Now this is still quite sheer, but because of the dark color, and I do love the print, by the way. It's just a nice, cute, girly print. And again, it has a tie at the back. Now the strap, originally when it came, it was pretty long. Well, pretty low cut, and I'm not that tall, so I had to adjust the strap a bit because of the dark color. I think it I can get away on those really hot summer days to wear this out and about because it's not that see-through. Pretty dress. And the next two pieces from Depop, I'm so excited because they are so gorgeous, and they came from the same seller, and she's such a lovely seller. So the first one is this slip skirt. So it's quite sheer, and I love the lace details here and the side split. As you can see, it's quite sheer. I have seen the trend where people teaming up oversized t-shirt over sheer skirt, and I'm loving that trend. So I thought I'll try that out with something not too expensive, and I want to go for secondhand market rather than something brand new. So I picked up this skirt. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, such a good condition, and I am looking forward to wearing this. And the second item I picked up from that same seller is this sheer shirt. So this is something, I don't know, something fun, and it's I don't know, something about it. I think it's nostalgic, I think. So this is again another polyester vintage shirt. It's quite sheer, but I like that. Our summer here in Australia can be very hot, so this is definitely something I will be wearing during those hot summer days. And it's an Australian brand made in Australia, so for some reason I feel like I want to collect old labels, old Australian labels where made in Australia. A few items that are shown here actually were made in Australia, so I'm quite happy about that. So it's just a pretty blouse. So the next section or next category are items that I bought from Op Shops. Op Shops here are basically charity shops. So we have St. Vinny's, Salvation Armies, Anglican Care, I think that's what they call, as well as some other smaller organizations. And a lot of, well, in Australia, you will find either a Salvation Army or a St. Vinny's in almost every suburb. Anyway, I picked up a few beautiful pieces from these op shops. So let me show you. First item is this tank top with this velvet, but I don't know how do you describe or call this sort of patterns, but can I just say that my auntie was wearing this, so did my mum was wearing this sort of top, and I can't believe I was like, it is nostalgic in some way. So so I thought it's still in a really great condition, and therefore I picked it up, and this was about $14. And I have every intention to wear it as a back to front because I do love the high neck. Yeah, and I have seen a trend where people wearing singlet or tank top outside or over t-shirts, something that I would like to try with this. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, it's such a lovely piece that I picked this one up. So this in a large, it is a vintage label, but not made in Australia, unfortunately. But yeah, so the next two pieces were like my ultimate vintage finds. That was exactly what I was looking for, some vintage tops or blouses, just something like that, and I found them. I was so happy that I found them. So let me show you. The first piece is this beautiful blouse slash jacket. Let me just close that. It's made from this, it's not silk, but you know, slinky fluid fabric, and the gold detail. You've got to see the gold detail buttons there. And I love the pleated neck there, and it has a very high or thick shoulder pad. I'm still debating whether I should remove the shoulder pad, but I don't know, I just like that really vintage and bit over the top kind of look. And if, I mean, I have two purposes. I mean, I can wear two ways with this top, either as a, you know, as a blouse, as a jacket. So over like a tank top or a camisole, you know, something like that. And I thought, such a nice piece. So I paid $18 for this one. And yeah, all it needed was a wash and that was it. And one thing I love about vintage pieces, there's not much maintenance to it. There's no like iron required. A lot of these pieces just came out of the wash and off you go, just like that. So the next item is this beautiful, gorgeous blouse. This one here. It's from a vintage label. Look at the label, the tag. This is such a gorgeous color. Now, it was missing a button, so I bought it and I then replaced all the buttons. Now, the original button was like in an antique, sort of like faded gold details. They were tarnished anyway, so I replaced them all. So I paid $20 for this blouse plus $17 for the button. So altogether, this has cost me $37. But I'm so happy that I found this. Such a beautiful piece. I definitely will style it with jeans because it is quite a formal looking blouse, and I don't want it to look, you know, too business like or a bit, I don't know, formal. So I definitely will team this with a pair of jeans. But yeah, I'm so pleased and happy that I found this piece. Okay, so the last piece of clothing that I picked up from Op Shop is this men's blazer. So this is actually brand new. It still had the tag. I already removed it. It's from an Australian brand which is no longer in operation. So from the brands, it's called Roger David. It's a wool blend blazer. I've wanted a navy blazer. Hi, it's me again. No biggie. We just had some technical difficulty. Therefore, I'm back again in another day to finish off the last part of this video. So the last four items I picked up were from secondhand shops. So secondhand shop, they operate in a way like like any other businesses. So the markup on the items are higher compared to op shops or Depop, but the pieces are well curated and better conditions and quality as well. Whereas with op shops, you do need a lot of patience and a lot of effort and a lot of junks to go through. There were days when I came home with nothing, and that's just the way it is. Anyway, so I picked up four pieces from the secondhand shop, with the first two pieces were from the day I went to Newtown, which you would have seen in my last video. I featured two of the outfits. I wore both of those items and I'm showing them again today. So the first dress I got was this dress, so very much a 90s style dress, button all up, and up there's a tie, you know, back detail as well. The style of this dress is quite distinct. It's the way that the pieces are cut and put together, and this is the dress that I've been looking for in a vintage dress. It's very hard to come by though. I have searched high and low, but This was the only shop in Newtown that I came across, and it was the only one. It's made from 100% visco. I'm not too sure what the brand or the label was because it's all washed off. It ticked most of the boxes that something that I wanted out of this dress. I would have preferred if the sleeves are cutting a little bit more to show more of the arms, and the length is a bit longer. Also, the color can be in a brighter pattern, but overall I think it was good buy, and I do enjoy it. It's such a comfortable dress, and I paid $45, which was reasonable in my opinion. The second item I picked from that shop is this denim overall dress. So this is definitely a Japanese brand because the care instruction has Japanese writing all over it, and it does say here made in Japan. It's made from a lightweight denim material with the hook details on both sides. So I'm guessing originally it came with some kind of lace or strings to allow the wearer to adjust it. It stood out for me among the rack because it's the style that really appeals to me. It's in a midi length with pockets, which I like. When I saw it, I envisioned that I'm gonna wear it on casual days where I just want comfortable, loose. So I think it was a good decision, maybe, come to think of it. Even though when I got home, I did have a try on and a bit of styling, but it was hard because I was like, I think maybe I was overthinking it because I was like, I feel like what I said in that video. If you haven't seen it, watch it when I was telling you about my opinion. But what I mean, it's done, dusted. I guess I've already bought it. So even though if I don't like it, I'm stuck with it. Okay, we are down to two last items where I bought them from another secondhand shop. The concept of this shop is a bit different. So basically, everyday people like you and I can come in, hire a space or what they call is a rack. You pay a fee there, and they get their markup or they get a cut of certain percentage on any item that's been sold, which means that it's the seller, individual seller, will dictate the price of their item. So I did find that the pricing is a lot higher, say compared to that shop in Newtown, but the pieces are quite current. So I picked up two pieces. So the first item I got is this beautiful, gorgeous crochet mini dress. And believe it or not, it's from Zara. I'm not too sure what season or what year it was made, but I love the almost lace-like detail, and I love the pattern. It just, yeah, it's such a gorgeous dress. Now, I almost walked away without this dress because number one, I thought the price was a bit high. Number two, it's from Zara, so and number three, with this sort of material and crochet, it's often a bit heavy when you wear it. But I tried it on anyway, and surprisingly, it was quite comfortable to wear. It's not heavy. It's quite nice. And I envisioned myself to wear this or pair this up with a pair of white linen pants or white summer pants or black linen pants, and it would look amazing. This is one of those pieces I look forward to warmer weather so I can dress this up with this. But yeah, it's such a gorgeous, beautiful dress. And the last item is an oversized denim jacket. I have been on the lookout for an oversized denim jacket for some time now, but never pulled the trigger because I guess because I didn't want it enough to pay for the for the current pricing. Anyway, I came across this. It was priced at $30. Both of the items came from the same seller, and they were having 25% off across all of their items. I thought that was a good quite a good price, quite a good deal. Now I don't know what label this is because it's been cut off and I don't know what size. All I can tell is it's made from a decent weight denim. I like the color, the blue wash. It's soft enough and it's not rigid, which I like. And I like the size and the style, and it fits me. It sits on me nicely. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, I thought it was a good buy, and yeah, now I have it. Now I've added to my collection. So my friend, we made it. There was a bit of a drama to this video, but we made it somehow. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you are happy for me for all of the pieces that I managed to get. I'm very excited. I cannot wait to wear these items in the new season. And please keep an eye out for the next part of this haul, which will of course include shoes, bags, scarves, jewelry, and watches as well. So I am excited to show you those items as well. Anyway, thank you for your time. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.